Hello, hello, hello on this beautiful Las Vegas Wednesday early afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about how to be heard. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be seen, understood deeply, not just on a superficial level, right? So, how do we get that? It seems like everybody's so interested in themselves to listen to us. I want to be heard, but everybody's talking about themselves. So, what do I do? Well, the secret may seem contradictory, but it's to be the person who listens to others. I know you're like, that's it? That's what you're going to tell me? I'm going to show you how to as well, give you a few tips and things to try out so you can see for yourself firsthand, because it works fast how it works. But that's the gist of it, is to listen to other people. When you go talk to somebody, instead of trying to insert your story and tell them about your life, inquire about their lives and care about the answers and probe more. Oh, how did you feel about that? When you go up to somebody, how often have you seen this, right? How's it going? It's brutal. Yeah, tell me about it. The traffic here was crazy. My daughter got pulled into the principal's office, and the person just starts going off in their own life. Like, on the one hand, you ask how I was doing, and then when I responded, you just blew the answer off, took the microphone, and started talking about yourself. So it's almost like the social manipulation. How's it going? Just waiting to talk about yourself, you know. And it makes sense because you want to be seen. You think, well, the only way I'm going to be seen is if I tell everybody about myself. But it's actually not the way. People are kind of tuning you out, and the more you do it, the more they're tuning you out, and the less they care about what you say. In fact, you've ever been around those people who only talk about themselves just constantly? Most people are annoyed by that. They're not like, oh, hell yeah, I get to hear about this person's life that I asked nothing about. They're just going to go off and tell me about all about them. And if I say anything, they're just going to continue talking about themselves. Most people are not like, that's such a great person to talk to. So the solution is not to be that person. And even more than that is to be the opposite of that person. Don't talk about yourself. Go ask about other people and continue to ask. Not in an annoying way that shows you don't care, but really try to understand, get in their head. How is this person thinking? What have they gone through? What are they feeling as a result of that? Ask those questions. Now, if you just follow the flow of conversation without selfishly trying to take the microphone, you will come to a point very often where that person will naturally have released their pent up energy that they were very happy to get out, whether they express it to you or not. You gave them that. So that's something that you can feel really awesome about. You did that for somebody, whether they know it or not. But at the end, very often, not all the time, but very often, they'll ask you, what about you? What's going on for you? And when they ask you that, they're going to care more than they otherwise would have if they were just asking it and you were doing your little social, both of you were doing your little social manipulation where you're like, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you doing? But nobody really cares. But when you show that you care and you habitually care, then that opens people up. They're like, woof, I don't know what it is about humans, our need to reciprocate maybe, or just that now we're no longer afraid. Oh, this person is awesome. I can open myself up and now I'm going to give to this person. I don't have to be worried that they're going to take from me. Something like that, right? But you will find that they will inquire about you. And now the door is open for you to be heard because somebody's actually opening their mind then and not just asking the question on a superficial level so that you can interact on, in at work or in whatever social environment you're in. So they're going to ask, like, how are you doing? What's going on for you after you've deeply listened to them? And then you'll have the opportunity to be listened to. And that's really all there is to it. So the tips that you can remember are to focus in the beginning on not talking about yourself unless specifically prompted. Try that. And if you find yourself doing it, that's a clue. That's a clue that maybe you've been stealing the mic a little bit. So you can use that. Is this really difficult for me to not talk about myself? Try that. Try to talk to people, ask them questions, and unless specifically prompted, do not talk about yourself. Continue to focus on them. Try it out. It's amazing when it happens, and people will thank you. That's how rarely people get this in their day-to-day life. People will thank you. They'll be like, man, that was awesome. It was really nice to have you listen to me. I felt that you were listening to me and you weren't just waiting for your turn to talk or interrupting me in talking. And that's another tip. Don't interrupt people. Just let them talk. Follow the flow of conversation. There's no hurry. You don't need to get your story in really quickly. Just let them talk. And when it's your turn to talk, you'll know there will be a pause in the conversation. And that's how conversation goes. So try those out. Try to listen deeply, not interrupt, and not talk about yourself unless prompted. Give those a shot. I can't guarantee, but as close as I can get to a guarantee, I guarantee that you're going to feel a difference and people around you will feel a difference. And then people start asking about you and you will get what you want without grabbing so hard at it. You got this. You so got this. If you want more tips and more resources, check out SeanPlummer.com. If not, that's not even a possibility. You want more resources. Go check out SeanPlummer.com. I'll see you next week, guys. Peace. Have a good week.